Good morning, Hoosiers, and welcome to Times News 24/7, brought to you by the Noblesville Times Online in living color from the Times studio. I'm Stu Clampett with your top headlines for Friday, April 8th, 2011. Today's news is brought to you in part by the Indiana Poison Center. Children act fast. Soda poisons. Call the Indiana Poison Center at 1-800-222-1222 for poison prevention tips and advice provided free 24 hours a day. In our top story today, 3 people in a 4-person kayaking trip were rescued from the White River north of Noblesville on Thursday afternoon. All 3 were taken to an ambulance and were treated before leaving the scene. Todd Estes with the Noblesville Fire Department said that a father and his 3 children were kayaking in the river when one of the children hit a submerged branch and flipped her kayak. Her father paddled over to help and struck the same branch, also flipping his kayak. The 2 held on to a downed tree once free from their kayaks. One of the other kayakers was close to an island and was instructed to beach there by their father. The 4th kayaker went ashore, found a house, and called 911. Estes arrived around 2:13 p.m. Firefighters immediately deployed ropes to the victims who were still in the water and were able to pull the 2 of them from the water 8 minutes later. If you love music in an outdoor setting in Hamilton County, there's entertainment nearly every weekend as the weather gets warmer, and the Noblesville Parks and Recreation Department again looks to stand out as a venue for free, family-friendly music the entire community can enjoy. This year's series features 8 concerts, 4 at Dillon Park and 4 at Forest Park, with some familiar names returning after several seasons, as well as some longtime favorites making their annual stops at Noblesville. Quote, the challenge is to keep it fresh but popular. That's according to Brandon Bennett, the Assistant Director for the Parks and Recreation Department in Noblesville. He went on to say that we see what people are enjoying, and this is going to be a great lineup. For information on sponsorships, you can contact Bennett at 776-6350, or you can email him at this address. A list of Parks and Recreation Department shows is available in today's Noblesville Times. In other news, here we see Alligator Aaron with the Indiana Wildlife Experience showing off a rabbit with helper Lauren Scouten Thursday afternoon during spring break program at the Cool Creek Nature Center. While focusing on healthy living and wellness initiatives throughout the county, Riverview Hospital employees took the lead by example by participating in a variety of wellness programs and initiatives. Thursday kicked off another one of these friendly challenges, the Minimize Your BMI. BMI, or body mass index, is calculated using a person's weight and height to determine a number that will determine your BMI. For those participating in Riverview's program, the winner will receive a 1-hour massage from Massage Envy. Each month, participants who will reach their goal or drop their BMI level can be entered for the prize. Organizers say, however, that everyone who takes a step in healthier living is already winning. For more information on wellness programs through the Riverview Hospital, visit riverview.org. Judge Louis Rosenberg made a decision favoring the Indiana Democratic Party's challenge on whether embattled Secretary of State Charlie White was qualified to have his name on the ballot in November. Rosenberg announced he is sending the matter back to the State Recount Commission for a new hearing. Indiana Democrats are seeking to have White removed from his post and replaced by the Democratic candidate who lost to White in November's election. Indiana Democrats filed a lawsuit after the Indiana Recount Commission dismissed a challenge to White's certification as the elected Secretary of State. Attorneys for the Democrats went to court Wednesday to argue that White lied on his voter registration form and therefore was ineligible to run for Secretary of State. White was indicted on March 3rd on 7 felony charges. His charges stem from when he served on the Fishers Town Council before running and winning the Secretary of State race in 2010. He also served as the Hamilton County Republican Party chairman during that same period, and White stepped down as party chair following his election as Secretary of State. Sports and local weather with Paul Poteet are both up next.
Is that thing getting closer? Look how high that thing's going. Look out there, look at the debris. Oh.
Give me the camera.
No, just drive, I've got it.
Zoom in, zoom in.
I can't believe this is happening.
Oh, the size of that thing.
It's everywhere.
Are you getting this?
Yeah, I've got it. What was that?
It's the National Guard.
How'd they get here so fast?
I don't know.
Pull over. Pull over.
Do you have what it takes to head into the heart of the storm? Check out NationalGuard.com.
I'm meteorologist Paul Poteet here from Studio B and sponsored by the Goddard School in Noblesville. Goddard School is at 2291 Greenfield Avenue, and they would like to thank all the readers and the viewers of our website for voting them the #1 preschool and the #1 daycare in Hamilton County in both the 2010 and 2011 Times Reader's Choice Awards. Give them a call. The number is 770-7225. Well, the outlook see from this map has some chances of showers and thunderstorms and above normal temperatures just about everywhere you look. We haven't been below normal now since back of Tuesday of this week. Here's a look at the national map. Unsettled weather can also be blamed on the fact that we've got some frontal systems nearby. Areas of low pressure will ride along those fronts as we head into the weekend. So a chance of showers and storms today, smaller chance on Saturday, and then our chance increases again later on Sunday. Let's look at that effect day by day in the forecast now, straight from paulpoteet.com. And the outlook for today has us above average into the 70s. Chances of showers and thunderstorms will be around. And then as we roll into Saturday, looks like the mid-70s. More chances of showers and thunderstorms, but slight chances on Saturday. The chance will increase as we move into Sunday, especially later in the day, close to 80 degrees. And then on Monday and Tuesday, back into the 60s. Chance of showers Monday, should be dry by Tuesday. But if you want to double check that radar today or right through the weekend, come visit me at paulpoteet.com for all the latest. And for the latest Hamilton County news, weather, and sports, you're at the right place right now, and that's Times News 24/7.
Each week, Terry Ditzler and Connie Thompson take a look at current events ranging from local to worldwide, from touchdowns to teenagers, tornadoes to tsunamis, and ask the question, where is God in all of this? Connie is the pastor and Terry is the intern pastor of New Joy Lutheran Church, located at 316 West 156th Street in Westfield. You can email them at joy@thetimes24-7.com. The journey begins only in the Times.
Noblesville on day 2 of a spring break tour through Kentucky and Tennessee split a pair of games. The Millers knocked off Grove City from Ohio 12-6, but lost 7-0 to a strong host Farragut from Tennessee. Andy Cooley, the winner, and Brock Hammond handled the pitching assignments in the win. Cooley went 5.2 innings and allowed 8 hits and all 6 runs. Today, Noblesville is scheduled to play Tullahoma at noon and Anderson tonight. And Fisher's Tigers suffered their first loss of the season on Thursday, losing in 8 innings, 4-3 at home against Columbus North. The Tigers managed just 5 hits. Connor McCallie had 2 hits, stole a base, and scored a run to lead the Fishers' offensive attack. Ant Roach started on the mound and earned no decision after giving up 5 straight hits and 3 runs to start the game. Roach settled down and pitched to Jim, allowing no runs on 3 hits in 7 innings. If you see DePaul coach Jake Martin wandering around Hamilton County this spring, it's for good reason. Martin may be scouting. On his team this spring are 7 former Hamilton County players. In addition, 3 former Hamilton County players are participating at Franklin College. A list of players as well as their recent performances is available in today's Times. When the Indiana High School Swimming and Diving Hall of Fame gathers to induct its class of 2011, the place will be filled with a large group of Hamilton County folks. The induction will take place on April 16th at the Primos Banquet South in Indianapolis. Inductees are selected in 3 classes: swimmers, divers, and coaches. Banquet tickets are available and priced at $40 per person. More information is available in today's Noblesville Times. Today's news was brought to you in part by the National Guard. In the National Guard, you serve your country as a soldier and you serve the people of your community. In the aftermath of a natural disaster, you bring food, supplies, medical aid, and most importantly, you bring hope. This is the moment to change your life and perhaps someone else's. Visit nationalguard.com or call 1-800-GO-GUARD. That's your local news for Friday. For more information on these and other stories, visit our homepage or pick up a print copy of the Noblesville Times. For Times News 24/7, I'm Stu Clampett.